Megan Stewart has a question about security in the real world. She saw an ebook company that encrypts the ebook with using as a key the person's credit card number to place reliance presumably on the user to decide whether it's safe to share it.
So this sounds like a really bad idea to me, to be embedding personal information in the ebooks. The goal here is to watermark, to have the digital content specific to each user in a way that if they distribute copies of it, they put it on a file sharing site, or they abuse the copyright in some way, that it can be traced back to them. And there's been quite a bit of work on using cryptography to make watermarks, especially in videos, but also possibly in books and images. You can embed something that makes each image unique and is hard to remove without breaking the image. This is probably much harder to do for plain text than it is for video, just because you can't really modify the text, but you could do things that, and this gets a little towards steganography, where you're hiding a message inside something that looks like an unencrypted document. So you could be doing things where you're varying the spacing, or you're changing things that don't really affect the content, or in the embedded information in the ebook that you don't actually see when you read it, you could be hiding some extra information which could embed the identity of the person who bought the book. That would be possibly easy to strip out, so that's something that you need to worry about if you want to use a watermark. In this case, it seems like it's really improper way to treat the customers if they're not knowing this is happening, and it's, especially if it's their credit card information, that could be used in a way that's abusing the user. But there are legitimate reasons to want to do watermarking of digital content like this, and cryptography provides a great way to do it. And the challenge, if you're doing it for something like video, is you can do a lot of things to modify the video that might get rid of the watermark. So simple things like using the lowest bits in each pixel to encode the watermark, well, those are really easy to remove because you can change all the lowest bits in the pixels without changing what the video looks like. So there are lots of clever schemes that try to do things that are hard to remove, like changing the timing of black screens between scenes and doing things that are more pervasive in the whole image but still don't make the content broken. So there are lots of social issues here about whether you can secretly track people and whether that should be illegal or encouraged, or what kind of authorization you need to do that. And then there are interesting crypto issues of if it seems acceptable to do this in some contexts, like when a Hollywood studio is distributing a movie in previews, they have a pretty good reason and good understanding with the people they distribute to that they want to keep close track on it and find out if anyone's leaking copies early, to put a watermark in those things, to find a way to do that cryptographically that can't be easily removed and doesn't damage the content in ways that are noticeable.